Who are you cooking with? Hi sons. These videos are getting a bit long, aren't they? So what I've decided is, if I go on too long in these videos, I think in the edit I'm just gonna chop them down. I'm gonna cut it in the edit, I'm gonna chop it out. I'm gonna chop it. Yay! In fact, I might rebrand and I might call it Shutting Up With Dad. Yay! Now we're doing paella. Way, Dominic, finally got there. Now we're from Wigan and we love paella because paella. So we're using garlic, onions, celery, peppers, chicken, prawns, peas, tomatoes or passata, chicken stock and rice and chorizo. Now I'm going to say something here and it's probably wrong, but I do think the more a food's bastardised, the tastier it is. So sorry. Sorry if you're watching it with Italians, Indians, Chinese, Spanish, whatever. But I do think that the more the food's taken away from its original form and added to or whatever, it tastes better. But I am English and I've grown up with this and this is the food I've eaten, so I'm probably the dickhead. Okay. Sorry. Yay! So, pan, oil, garlic, onions, celery. Celery? Yeah, celery. I know it's probably not in the real paella recipe, but it adds a really good taste to everything. Like I said, I don't really like it myself, but cooking with it, it does add a lovely taste. Yay! Mixed herbs. Paprika. Gotta put the paprika in. Give it a stir. Oh! Chicken. Now next is your chorizo. Make sure you peel your chorizo. Got like paper on it, hasn't it? See? Once the chicken's cooked, in with the chorizo. Peppers. Get in, you daft get. More paprika. So next, make a well in the centre of your pan. So push all the food to the side of the pan so you make like a little well in the middle of it all. And then into the well goes the rice. I'm really bad at rice, measuring it out. And then what you do is you put a bit of oil on it. Now the idea is that the oil's supposed to cover the rice and you're supposed to cook the rice a little bit till it goes a bit clear before you start. Turn the heat down a bit. You don't want all this rice burning, do you? And then the idea is once it's gone clear, that's when you pour the chicken stock in. But this meat's really juicy, so we're not going to be able to fry the rice off, so I'm just going to add the chicken stock. Next, stock pot. Then after the chicken stock, water. And it's the water that's going to make the rice cook. Because what we want the rice to do, we want the rice to absorb all that lovely juices from the chicken, the chorizo, everything else. And that's what's going to make it tasty. You can get cartons of chicken stock now. So you just pour the chicken stock in from the carton. Yay! So once that rice has gone in, you cannot leave this unattended because it'll burn the rice. You've got to keep stirring it. Got to. And turn your heat down. And let it take up a lot of that lovely flavour. And then what I do, and this is probably wrong, don't care. I add passata. I think I'm going to add chopped tomatoes today with onions and garlic. Probably in a normal paella you probably don't put all this in, but this is the one that you've grown up with, this is the one that I've made you, so this is the one that I'm showing you to make now. And there's these lovely cans in Lidl, probably Aldi, probably everybody does them. Italian cherry tomatoes in tomato juice. So we want all them lovely flavours cooking together, but also going into the rice. You can hear it. You can hear it sticking to the bottom of the pan, heat's too high. Now I always used to put the peas in at the end, but I think I'm going to do it now and let it all cook together. Whack a load of peas in. And they should give you a bit more moisture to cook that rice. Obviously need the heat up again because they're frozen, don't want everything going rubbish. Oh, and here's a little tip for you. Squirt of ketchup and sprinkle of sugar. Now sprinkling sugar is a proper Secret tip, only a sprinkle. So all these kind of foods, all these throw them in the pan and hope for the best. Everyone's got one, haven't they? So I suppose like Italians got spaghetti, Spanish have got this, Mexican have got chili, some others. They're always better the day after. But the thing is with paella is I'm always a bit wary about reheating prawns. And I don't want the whole thing tasting dead fishy. So if you're going to make it in advance, just make it up to this point, and then when you're getting ready to make it the next, maybe you're having it for tea the next day, put the prawns in the next day. What you can potentially do is you can, if you've got raw prawns, I'd cook them separately and then add them to it. And you could do the same thing with cooked prawns as well. You could potentially bit of butter in a pan and then fry the prawns a bit, heat them up that way, and then stick them on the paella and mix them through. Or what I always used to do when you were growing up was just stick the prawns in at the end and warm them up. Now, probably when you were growing up, to try and get some veg into you, I probably put diced carrots in this and lady's finger and all other things as well, maybe green beans chopped up. You can put what you want in it. So I've only really put peppers in this and onions and celery and peas. But you can put anything you want in this. Make it your own recipe. You fiddle about, you like a bit of something. Lady's fingers are always good because it won't take away from the taste. And it's, look at that. So you can see the rice is cooking nicely. This rice is probably specific to this because it cooks nicer than basmati. But like I said, I've cooked with basmati. I've made this basmati loads of times and it's fine. Fuck 'em. And it's time for a quick coffee. I've put Worcester sauce in as well, sorry, forgot to say. And salt and pepper. You can do what you want with these recipes. Make them your own, you know, like trial and error with some things if you want to do. Obviously I'm no chef, but you know, these are the recipes that you've grown up with. So I'm only showing you what I've learned and what I've cooked, and I don't know the theory behind loads of it. These are the ones that you've been eating as you've been growing up with. So hopefully you'll How you doing? You alright? Well, just remember, be you. Everybody else is taken. So that was cool, that, wasn't it? I look cool, didn't I? Probably not, but not asked. Remember, boys, I'm proud of you. You dress well, you smell good, you've not got smelly breath. There's no reason for having smelly breath, and there's no reason for stinking. Unless you've just been to the gym or come back from a physical job and you've not had your shower yet. But you shouldn't stink normally, day to day. Always have a drink in the morning, brush your teeth, so you've got nice clean breath. Yeah. Anyway, I'm proud of you. Love you both. Hope you like these recipes. Just keep on being you, lads, okay? That critical mind you've got, it'll serve you well. It's a blessing and a curse, to be honest, but it'll do you well. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Honestly, you're doing great. I love you, okay? Love you, boys. Now, I've done as a little playlist on Spotify, and I'm going to try and add it on here so you can click the link and it's our playlist then. Songs that you'll like and remember. I hope I've not gone on too much in this one, because honest to God, I was watching the other ones and I was doing my own editing a bit, going on and going ages. Anyway, I hope I've not gone on too much. Whoa, it's looking good. Look at that bad boy. Whoa. The arborio rice is nicer actually. You're better off getting some of that than the other stuff I used to use. What, pilau rice or whatever, basmati. I think that'll absorb the taste a lot better. So you're better off getting arborio rice, really. Sorry for my misinformation earlier. No, but I did used to use basmati and you always loved it, so fuck 'em. I put a bit of red wine in mine as well. You don't have to. It might ruin it, I don't know. I'll have to let you know. Hey! Hey! Look at face! Bloody hell! Suck it in, lad. Can't see myself here. Fucking come on. Whee! Not on the floor! There we go. I think I've got to the end and these microphones have bloody kept up. Fucking get in! Get in! Yay!